has certainly made his presence known on this Auburn team in year one. Malcolm, thank you so much for taking some time for us.
Thank y'all.
All right, let's get right down to it. You've definitely made an impact this year so far. I think 14 catches on the year, over 200 yards passing, a couple of touchdown passes. The record is not where I think any Auburn fan, and I'm sure any Auburn player, wants it to be. But what do you think? What do you think about the team right now? What's the mindset, and what does Auburn need to do to start putting some wins in that column?
For the team, we're a team full of believers. Just us coming together more and taking out the little things and taking the wins away from us, and that's just bonding and going out there and playing every Saturday, knowing that we played our hardest, and either to win or lose. I mean, we know we went out there and played our hardest, so we ain't gonna down talk nobody. All we just got to do is work and keep working, and we'll win. But like I said, just taking out the little things during the game, the picks and the fumbles and all that stuff, and we can easily be 5-0. But we can have a whole second half of the season with 7 more games, and you never know.
That's for sure. You never know. That's a good way to look at it. Talk to us a little bit. You know, a lot's been made about miscommunication between Peyton Thorne and the receivers on some plays this year. Can you talk about when you come to the line of scrimmage, you know, what are you looking for, and what's the communication like between you and the quarterback? How do you get on the same page, and how comfortable are you, Malcolm Simmons, with the offense right now?
As a receiver, as a quarterback, I mean, you want to have that. You want to have that fun. And as a quarterback, he trusts his receivers to be in the spot, be in the right spot at the right time. So us as a receiver, we have to get there on time and running at the correct depth and speed. And whenever he throw the ball, I mean, that's it. It is what it is. So whenever he throw the ball at that spot and we're not there, then that makes him look bad. But that falls on the receiver standpoint of us not being there at our right spot. And then me as a freshman, when I came in, it was a little hard. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little hard. But as a freshman, coach is telling me like we know you're a freshman, but you're gonna play a big role in this program. So we got to get you to learn it a little bit more quicker. And as of now, I mean, it ain't nothing that I don't know about the offense. So just me going out there and just being who I am, always playing fast, is gonna get me to the level that I need to play at. And me going out there knowing my stuff, and me and Peyton being on the same page. I mean, he can always throw the ball at a spot, and knowing I'm gonna be there at any given time. And as the other receivers, he gotta have trust in all the receivers to know when we out there, we gotta be in that spot, and that's catching the ball and going to score, catching the ball, going to get the first down, or just catching the ball and making the play at the end of the day. So as a quarterback, I mean, he has a hard job, but him making reads and knowing where to throw the ball and knowing where not to throw the ball, I mean, it's a big task, but he's starting quarterback for a reason, so he knows where the ball should go and where it don't need to go.
Now, Malcolm, I've seen him move you around a lot this year, you know, from inside to outside and some jet sweeps and a couple other unique little plays going on. What is your favorite part? Like, if they were to put you in a spot, where would you like to play?
For me, it really doesn't matter because I can play anything on the field. But just me going out there and maximizing the opportunity that I got and just making an impact on whatever play or wherever I get at. I mean, that's just always just been me. I mean, you put me out there and you give me the ball, I mean, it's gonna be explosive or somewhere in that fashion. But just me, really, they I really supposed to play inside, but they changed my position. I mean, I ain't questioning them because I mean, why question them? I mean, the coaches got your best interest, so whenever they put you, I mean, you should go out there and maximize the opportunities that you have. But they got me outside right now, and I ain't questioning them. I'm going out there, learning the outside, and just going out there making plays at the end of the day.
Now, have you seen, being on the outside, say going into this week with Georgia's secondary, have you seen some things you think you can take advantage of?
Yeah, for sure. finna say really just me using my speed in the outside and inside receiver, just using my speed and just blowing past people because most people know now we gotta stop him from going deep. And then whenever you back that cornerback up and want to play him 15 yards off, then I'm just gonna run a little hits or something like that, and then catch it, and then I gotta make you miss. And now that's even harder when you're trying to come tackle me over in one-on-one in open space. So yeah, just me using my speed to advantage.
Now, and the next one I got is special teams. You know, we hear a lot of rumors of you possibly returning punts and kicks. And have you really worked a lot in that area this fall?
Yes, I have. Just like I said, what I said earlier, as a freshman, they wanted me to come in and play a lot of spots and play a lot of snaps. And as for me, I mean, I always did it. Even in high school, I played special teams and did all that. So it's really not hard for me just going out there and just being who I am, just not thinking, just whenever I get the ball or whenever, just go out there and play.
Well, obviously, some of the big news yesterday was commitment of Deuce Knight. How much contact have you had with him, and can you talk a little bit about how exciting that is for him to finally flip from Notre Dame and commit to Auburn?
Yeah, it's been a long journey trying to get him, but he stuck with the process, and I told him, I mean, you don't want to go nowhere that you don't like it. I mean, wherever your best interest is, that's where you commit. And that's what he did. I told him, take your time, bro. You ain't got to rush. Everything is God's timing, bro. Like, don't make nobody tell you to do this when you know you don't want to do it. I mean, they can only do so much. Like, it's just them just talking. But you know where you want to go play. But everybody else want to tell you, oh, pick this. Nah, you just got to trust in, believe in the coaches and believe in yourself. And God's timing, and everything else is gonna work out. And I told him my commitment. That's all it was. I mean, I didn't commit early. I committed really a little late, and then I just stood with the coaches and stood with what they was telling me. And I mean, I made the right choice at the right time.
I got two last ones for you real quick. One of them is related to Deuce. You've been around him and talked to him, obviously, and had some time with him. Does he seem like the type that would be like what Walker White did in last year's class? Do you think he's fixing to bring some other guys on the boat with him?
Oh yeah. Got to. And it's on him to get them other guys to come on here so they could have the number one class in 25.
Well, I definitely think they got it pointed in the right direction on that, because I think they're number 3 now in the country via 24/7. So I think that's pretty strong standing. And the last one I got for you, and I really love to, when I can, times to bring on this program some positive stuff. I got the opportunity to actually be with you and watch you last year take a kid out on the Special Olympics and spend time with a kid named Landon McGregor and really walk through him and let him run all of his events and be part of his life and watch the non-football side of Malcolm. And I'm just going to say, I'm going to be a fan of you forever, whether you go out there and break every Auburn record they got or you don't play anymore, because of what I saw out of the person of you. So I want to say thank you as a person for what you do for others. Thank
y'all. No problem.
Well, Malcolm, Georgia this week, that's going to be a tall task. Georgia, obviously a very good team. What's practice been like this week? What's the mindset going into this game?
Really just going out there and playing. I mean, we know what we can do, and everybody in the country know what we can do. We just got to go out there and play for each other. Don't worry about what nobody else saying. Just as long as we play for each other and play hard for 4 quarters, I mean, it's gonna be a game. I mean, it's the oldest game in the South. So it's just us just going out there and playing for each other and playing all 4 quarters. I mean, whatever the scoreboard say, as long as we went out there and played all 4 quarters and played for each other, I mean, win or lose, I mean, we still can be excited. But at practice, I mean, we practicing like you have to practice hard. We practice hard every Saturday, but now it's time for us to turn this season around and get these wins in the SEC so we can at least be top 3 in the SEC, because we beat them, then we go on the road, play Kentucky, then we got Missouri. So just us playing all 4 quarters this game, and then continue to play for each other. I mean, we should win. I mean, that's what we're going for, the win. We ain't settling for nothing less than to beat Georgia.
That sounds like what we want to hear. Absolutely. Well, Malcolm, thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck the rest of the year, and keep doing what you're doing. It looks pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Yes, sir. War Eagle.
War Eagle, thank you so much. Malcolm Simmons, wide receiver for Auburn University this year, already got 2 touchdowns under his belt, and kind of feel like there's going to be a few more down the road. So looking forward to that for sure.